Lining the shelves of American supermarkets are food products with chemicals linked to health concerns. There are at least 950 substances in our food that are not permitted in Europe, according to Eric Millstone, who has been studying food safety policy since the 1970s. Why is this? To a great extent, the FDA allows food companies to determine for themselves whether their ingredients and additives are safe. Companies don't have to tell the FDA about those decisions, and they don't have to list all ingredients on their product labels. Instead, companies can use broad terms such as artificial flavors. Though pharmaceutical companies are required to share research on humans with the FDA, the agency is largely blind to what food makers know about their products.
The food industry does massive amounts of research that we have no access to.
As a result, the FDA's oversight of food additives is much weaker than its oversight of prescription drugs. A gap in the FDA's oversight of foods goes back generations. In 1958, Congress mandated that before additives could be used in foods, manufacturers had to prove they were safe and get FDA approval. However, Congress carved out an exception for substances generally recognized as safe, which became known simply as GRAS. As conceived, GRAS promised regulatory relief for standard ingredients like salt, sugar, vinegar, and baking powder. Over time, the loophole swallowed the law. At his confirmation hearing to head the FDA, Marty Makary expressed concern about foods
with a lot of molecules that do not appear in nature.
A panel of scientists connected to an industry group called the Flavor and Extract Manufacturers Association has deemed about 3,000 flavoring ingredients as GRAS. The GRAS loophole has allowed potentially harmful ingredients to slide through the cracks. One company said in 2023 it had received self-GRAS status for an extract of this hallucinogenic mushroom, Amanita muscaria. In a memo last fall, an FDA toxicologist said extracts of the mushroom have potential for serious harm. A KFF poll found that 58% of respondents want the Trump administration to prioritize setting stricter limits on chemicals in the U.S. food supply. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. wants to close or tighten the GRAS loophole. He has railed against the risks of food additives for years and has said he wants to end
the mass poisoning of American children.
Whether changes come from the FDA or the food companies, it's clear that Americans are becoming more concerned about what they're buying.